Passion compelled him and distilled me of the dirty water. And during my darkest moments, I don't see him scorning, I feel him by my side. That with every short breath I breathe in from anxiety, his spirit pushes out the torment that is denying me from his perfect peace. That with every selfie I take trying to remake the perfect image, he says that I am made in his. That with every bone-shattering blow to the face from the one I love, he reminds me of the bruises he took in my place and demonstrates perfect love. That with every dark hour I spend in my room with curtains closed, pitying the cards that were dealt to me and crying about the prayer that isn't helping me, sad about the parents that are neglecting me, he has felt in me. And I imagine when he knelt for me and took welts for me and cried out in the garden, God help me please, and Father had to turn away to let him bleed to experience the darkness that would set me free. That during my fall into the pit of rejection, he took a rope and threw it down. And every moment I decided to stay in loneliness, he reminded me that his hands were just like mine, bruised from the cuts, but his weren't self-inflicted, they were bruised by us. That he too wandered in strange lands, the illegitimate child, no DNA to see his way to a father, but he had the greatest one of all, a man who mourned for the orphan and the widow. He did not stray from darkness, but embraced it, because even as that little baby, he had power over every shade, and even as the bloody lamb, he has the light that could stab any tar-colored stain sketched by sin. The scarlet letter that let me in was J, the jubilant gem of them all. He would not sit back and watch his bride fall. The judicious gesture he made for you and I to be saved went far beyond the grave. Do you remember being afraid of the dark? That at any moment something could come and get you. Can you imagine laying in the depths of the earth, being tormented by an adversary who once had worth and who has hated you since birth? He knows about darkness. He knows about darkness. So what makes you think he came to boast his pristine upon you when he suffered the sting just for you? And just as the sun set, he has set his light upon you. You won't stand in the valley cold and shivering from the night, but you'll stand high on the mountain, redeemed from the sun being so bright. His son being our light, his spirit being our might, our Father being so right. So let your fear take flight, and his love will make right your weary heart tonight. He knows about your darkness, for he once felt it too. And never would I have ever imagined, yes you are, that standing inside of my darkness and pain was the greatest light of all, and that though my flesh may cause me to fall, your love never wavered, because that's just who you are. So undoing me all of these chains and break down these damaged walls.